Welcome to another video provided by Trusted Realty Powered by ReMax Saskatchewan. Okay, so if you've ever looked at the housing market and just felt this massive wave of total overwhelm, you are in exactly the right place today. We are opening up the ultimate playbook to figure out how you can navigate the real estate market like an absolute pro. We're going to take all that stressful guesswork out of house hunting and replace it with pure, actionable strategy.
Trusted Realty actually put together this incredible visual guide on the top things buyers need to look for in a property, to ensure they're genuinely getting a good deal. And we're going to break down those key insights for you right now.
First up, I want to immediately reframe how we actually think about buying a house. A great deal isn't just about the price today, it's about the value tomorrow. I absolutely love this because it brilliantly illustrates the mindset shift we all need to make. True success in real estate, it isn't just about snagging the cheapest sticker price on the block. It's about securing a rock-solid asset that's going to serve you well way into the future. So, here's our strategic roadmap for today's explainer. Number 1, beyond the price tag. Number 2, location and market potential. 3, evaluating the physical property. 4, master the financial strategy. And finally, buy smart, build wealth. All right, let's jump right into section 1, beyond the price tag. We really need to look deeper than just the price. This directly addresses that central tension every single homebuyer faces, right? The sheer anxiety of overpaying. Smart buyers know they have to check way more than just the price tag. Because, look, to avoid ending up with a total money pit, you absolutely must look at a property holistically. Sometimes a super low price is actually just masking underlying issues with the neighborhood or the structure itself. So you've got to evaluate multiple factors before you ever even think about drafting up an offer. Moving right along to section 2, location and market potential. Time to assess that market potential. A house doesn't just exist in a vacuum. Securing a genuinely good deal actually starts completely outside the property lines. It's pretty fascinating how a great location isn't just some vague, fuzzy feeling. It's literally defined by tangible proximity to desirable neighborhoods, everyday amenities, schools, parks, and transit. When a home is close to the things people actually need every single day, its foundational value is just incredibly strong. And this is exactly why checking for areas with strong market potential, and by that, I mean consistent home value growth, new local developments, high demand, is so crucial. Think about it. A cheap house in a declining or stagnant area might feel like a total steal today, but man, it is not going to build your wealth. Now, compare that to paying a fair, market rate price for a home in a really growing area. That latter scenario, that is where you secure that value tomorrow. Okay, section 3. Evaluating the physical property. Let's check for those solid bones. Now that we've vetted the neighborhood, it's time to step through the front door and assess what we're actually buying. You hear real estate insiders toss around the phrase solid bones all the time, right? Well, what that actually means is a good layout, top-notch quality construction, and a well-maintained structure. A house with solid bones is your absolute key to long-term value, mainly because the absolute hardest things to change were already done right. This perfectly illustrates how a smart buyer should think about renovations. Outdated, ugly kitchens, peeling paint. Honestly, those are purely cosmetic issues that you can easily change. In fact, finding an ugly house with good bones is often how you score the best possible deal. But major structural problems, foundation issues, or a bad roof, those are entirely different beasts. Those aren't fun weekend DIY projects, those are massive potential financial disasters. So the goal here is to train yourself to look right past the ugly paint so you can spot the actual deal breakers. Next up, section 4. Master the financial strategy. Let's make those numbers work for you. So imagine you found this house in a stellar location, it has solid bones, and maybe just a few ugly cosmetic issues. How do you actually make sure the financial numbers work in your favor? Well, the single most powerful question you can ask your realtor is simply this: how long has it been sitting? This brings up the concept of days on market. And trust me, time can absolutely become your best friend in a negotiation. Here is the exact step-by-step strategy. First, identify if a home has been sitting on the market longer than the local average. If it has, recognize what that usually indicates: highly motivated sellers who are probably getting pretty anxious. Finally, use that reality to create room to negotiate. You see, a property sitting stale on the market is often a prime, golden opportunity to secure a much more favorable price than one that literally just got listed yesterday. But wait, before you sign anything, you have to do this one final check.
price versus value. The price is simply whatever number the seller is asking for. But the value, that's determined by comparing that home to similar sold properties in the exact same area. I'm not talking about homes currently for sale, I mean homes that have actually closed. By looking at the hard data of comparable sold properties, you guarantee that you are getting true actual value for your money.
Bringing it all home, Section 5, Buy Smart, Build Wealth. Time to secure your future. Because at the end of the day, buying a house shouldn't just be a transaction. It really should be a complete transformation of your financial future. Buy smart, build wealth. When you apply the principles we've covered today, focusing heavily on location, demanding solid bones, completely ignoring cosmetic flaws, and leveraging those days on the market, you totally take the stress out of the purchase. You take a scary, massive transaction and turn it into a powerful, calculated wealth-building tool. Ultimately, the whole shebang is about aligning 3 critical things: the right home, the right price, and the right future. By checking off these core pillars, you're protecting your investment from day one. And hey, if you're ready to actually put this strategy into action, you can start your search by visiting housesinsaskatoon.com. So I'll leave you with this final thought to chew on today. Are you ready to completely ditch the old, stressful way of house hunting? Are you ready to look past that superficial price tag, apply this smart buyer's playbook, and secure your true value tomorrow? Because the market, it's out there, waiting for you to make a smart move.